Everything in our new lives is connected to the plot to assassinate the president. That can't be a coincidence.
I love how this season uses the comics, the Umbrella Academy Dallas, as kind of a springboard to continue to take the show in its own direction. I'm wondering, I mean, I think a lot of the diversions from the comics that we see feel very born out of the cast and who these people are and what they bring to the characters. So I wondered if you could tell me about how you worked with them to kind of figure out who these people would be in the 60s.
Well, I think, ultimately I start with the writers. I mean, I always get the input of the actors, but the first process for me is sort of sitting down with the writers. I start with the network. I give them my pitch for the next season. Then I sit down with the writers. But there's a point where we bring in the actors and I ask them individually, what do they think about the storyline? What do you think you would be doing in the 60s and how it works? So we're very collaborative on that front, but we had a lot of fun putting them sort of fish out of water in the 60s. It was a fun time. It was a very tumultuous time. So I thought it was a good setting for the second season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's just fun to see, who adapts well to the new era and who does not.
It does not, right.
Now, I kind of want to blaze ahead and dive really into the thick of, I guess, what would be considered spoiler territory. But this final scene,
sure,
this final scene of the season, I think it's safe to say that what happens in the 60s maybe changes the future more than they bargained for. Is that kind of what I'm supposed to read from this?
Yeah, something has happened, without giving away where we're going with season 3, that they fixed one thing, but they might have affected another. But there's a twist in what they affected. But yes, I mean, clearly in their proper timeline, there is no Sparrow Academy and Hargreeves is dead and he's standing there in the living room. So something has changed and we have Ben who is alive. So there's a lot of something's gone wrong.
We know something changes the timeline. We have to make it right again. Before everyone and everything we know is dead.
I know we don't want to give too much away of course, the larger game plan, but are there certain details that maybe we should go back and rewatch, like certain butterfly effect details that maybe might give a hint to where things are headed?
Yeah, I won't tell you, but first of all, there's a ton of Easter eggs in the show that we planted that will give you some sense of what's going to happen if there's a season 3, plus it answers some of the questions about season 2 and 1. So people should look for the Easter eggs. But yes, a lot of the clues of where we're going are already planted in the show.
Good, because this is kind of confirming some things that were clicking in my head already. So,
yeah, you're right. You're right on the right page. Yeah.
And I would be remiss if I did not bring up Kate Walsh and her return this season.
Yeah.
What an incredible villain. She is so fun to watch. The outfits are amazing.
Yeah.
As her, I guess, villain arc kind of blossomed for this season. I mean, tell me the thinking behind that, just bringing her back and everything.
Well, first of all, I've worked with Kate Walsh for years, and I really love working with her. And the crew and cast loved her. But we thought, I wanted to tell the story. She never got to really finish what she started. But what was interesting is I wanted to see her as a rogue character. She's worked with the commission loyally her whole life. What happens if she decides to go it on her own? How would the handler, how smart is the handler? And it turns out she's quite smart. And I wanted to see how that would be portrayed and how we could sort of have fun with that. I think she's fun in just about every scene she's in. She brings something really weird. And then the costuming by Chris Hargreeves was just truly amazing. I mean, she's in many different outfits. Some of them are 50s, some of them are 60s. Some of them I don't know where they're from. But all of them are sort of weird and unique and beautiful.
Yeah, there's like the fascinators kind of. There's the big, the body. Just so many great
like
looks.
A Jackie O blue thing going on. Yeah, it was great.
Definitely, yeah. It's pulled kind of from that era for sure. We learn a lot about Lila's connection to her, and I think that's quite fascinating. Did you always want to show the motherly side of her? Was that kind of the idea there, to show that she's maybe not all bad?
I wanted to show the motherly side of her, and I wanted to show that these kids weren't alone, that there is another special kid in the universe just like them. So clearly, of the 43, there's more than just the 7 of them, and Lila's proof of that. But also that there was a maternal side to the handler, but also she had an ulterior motive in why she picked Lila.
I mean, great pick. She kicks ass.
Oh, she's great. Ritu Arya is very good. Yeah.
Who are those guys?
They're not here to sell vacuums.
The commission will hunt us down wherever and whenever we go.